everybody, I'm Figment427, and welcome back. Jeez, hold on, sorry. I'm readjusting my screen right now, my monitor, just so it's. I accidentally bumped it, so it's leaning a little bit up. So just go fix that pillow. Here we go. Okay, but either way, welcome back. Now I'm adjusting my trackpad and everything. Jeez, always adjusting everything. So as you all clearly know, since this is being uploaded the same day that what was it? The Minecraft server gameplay episode 10 was uploaded. I'm still a little bit sick. You can't really hear it in my voice. It's nice to be a little bitter, but I still am sick. Like my throat is not as bad as it used to be, but I'm kind of like in that final stage of sickness where I've got like one or two more days left of just sickness, I guess you could say. So yeah. But either way, we are going to continue with our plans to make this kind of a modern style of house. So I guess we should start off. Actually, okay, well that's way too much wood. Actually, no, I want to do this, that. Is there anything in there? Okay. First things first, I actually just want to go get some more leather by killing these cows. So yeah. Nice. Thought I heard more cows. Hold on, I'm gonna go look around a little bit more for some cows. And also, I apologize for the fact that my videos haven't been. There we go. There's more cows. That they haven't been as edited as usual. Again, I can't always do that. It's most of the time it's I either forget or I just don't have the time or things like that. Or if I do, sometimes it really depends on if, not really if it's worth editing, but if there's anything to add those funny little clip pieces in, like, because as much as the video's like 20 minutes long, 20 minutes on its own isn't a devastatingly long period of time, but it is quite, it's not quite a while, but it is a decent length of time. And since I have to go in there and do all of these things, in the end it does end up like, I think, yeah, the first video that I started editing like that took almost like 3.5 hours, 3 hours and 45 minutes to edit, and that was just actual editing time. Like, that's non-stop editing, and it's mostly because of the fact that not only did I have to, so as I slowly watched through the video, I had to think for a couple of minutes, like, what would be good right here? Where should the text be? Now I need to find the text that I want, or or hey, I don't know what this text is. It sounds pretty cool. Let me try it out. Ooh, no, this one doesn't look good. And it's because again, it does take a while. Like, as it is my current, like, it is a weekend, and not weekend, it is a spring break for me, but I can't just do everything but YouTube. So, yeah, so, again, not all the videos are going to be super mega edited. It's also, to be honest, it's sometimes if I'm in the mood to edit. Sometimes I've had a pretty bummed out day, and the YouTube is what, doing these videos is what helps me bring me up, but I'm still not in the mood to edit. And again, I'm trying to pump out the best possible content I can for what I have. I mean, I don't have a beast of a computer. I mean, if I actually had 32 gigs of RAM, if I had 32 gigs of RAM, I'd have a beast computer. Because my computer currently has 16 gigs of RAM. So, yeah. which is actually pretty good. What does it? No, it doesn't. My mom's has 8. This one has 16. And I do technically have a professional gaming keyboard that lights up and everything. It only stays one color, but it has different designs, and my mouse can turn different colors. I just mostly keep it a red just because that's what goes with the fans of my computer, things like that. And I've got a trolley for it and everything. So again, I try to pump out the best quality that I can. Like, even if I do have to use weird things. I mean, like, you guys all remember, like, the first video that I ever uploaded was the Hello Internet one, which is, I thought, because at the time, I thought that people would, you'd end up walking by or searching random things. It kind of started off as it might end up showing on someone's recommended list, probably not, but again, it's like a 1 in a million chance, but that's still a chance kind of thing. And the first actual video that I had of gameplay-wise, like that. Oh, jeez, wait. Oh, there it is, like that. If you guys don't remember, my first microphone technically was was a headset microphone on my my headset, because the actual hearing wise and the quality of my actual headset is like professional gaming quality. I think they're almost $100, but we got them on sale because it was a clearance sale. They were the last ones there, and turns out no one had bought them for a while. So I was like, you know what? We just want to give it to you. We want to get it over and done with. So we got that. We ended up getting them for like $30, which we thought was a steal. And it's like no, it's on sale. It's 60% off, and we just really want to get rid of it because it's been taking up shelf space, things like that. So that I got them. So again, the microphone on this isn't high quality, but itself is, and like in the last episode that I uploaded, I told you guys, like, my microphone stand is made of toothpicks, hot glue, sponge from like little sponge cylinders, I don't know what you call it, like foam cardboard, and a toilet paper tube to hold my microphone, and then the microphone guard, which is the thing that's so this way you don't hear, like, every time my mouth closes and there's little sounds that you can do this way, or this way if I'm breathing by the microphone you can't hear it. That way it's made of a thin fabric that would be used for like special, like for little crafts, a piece of like, you know, those not boards, but like those like playmat foam things. It's made out of that type of foam, electrical tape, hot glue, popsicle sticks, and erasers, and yeah, like, but the microphone itself is actually quite high quality. Like, it's really good. The funny thing is that it's one from GarageBand, like the actual video game. I've been rambling on for 8 minutes and 43 seconds. Almost 8:50, but yeah. But again, I try to give you guys the absolute best quality stuff that I can, and I know I've only got 7 subscribers, and hold on. Okay, sorry, I was back. If you heard some banging in the background for a little bit, that's because I accidentally, my mom went outside to do some writing and stuff. I don't really know what for, but I accidentally locked the door. I didn't mean to, so yep. I just accidentally locked the door. Either way, let's just get right back into this. So the whole goal, again, is we're going to make this like a fancy little house. So I didn't mean to do that. I'm so used to. I've been playing Scrap Mechanic lately. Again, you saw my video, but I've been doing some other stuff on my own personal world. I don't know really what I made. I made like a box bunker thing using the new pistons in the game. And tickle in the back of my throat. Sorry. Oh, come on. Whew. But I've just been so since E is used to interact with them. I'm used to pressing E, and I have changed around the mechanics in that game. I'm so used to Minecraft things that it's just actually. You know what? We're gonna go. Kind of I'm kind of deciding because I'm thinking, should I have sandstone? Or should I have like a cobblestone? Because cobblestone would be really medieval, but... Or should I have like a nice simple wooden interior that has like things behind it, or like a glass wall with lava coming in, and then it's like a wooden staircase, and then you come up to something that's like sandstone. Okay. Well, first off, I don't know why I right-clicked on the chest. Oh, I could put that back. Oh, excuse me, burping. Jeez. I could put that back in there. Am I near a cave? I feel as if I am near a cave, and I realize I just left my door open, but hopefully it should be okay. Fruit! Dang it. Digging with my axe. Ah, this is more cows. Dude. There we go, because if I kill them too fast, then they don't spawn anything. And if I kill them too slow, they also don't do that. There's a sweet, like, 1.5 spot. And... nice. Ow. So I'm guessing there's a cave behind here, so I guess I'll find out where that is. Time comes. Oh. Nice. I've got 42 wood. That's the answer to life, the universe, and everything. I guess I could make a nice sandstone thing, and then once this is all dug out and I've gotten rid of most of the sand, I could, if I end up using that much, I could end up having it. I could make it like a underground sheep farm or something, cow farm, whatever you want to call it. Just a farm in general, so this way whenever you're first walking over, you see like the cool farm and all of it's functioning, then you walk in there and then there'd be like bedrooms, something on the side, so you'd walk into like a nice little place there. So I'm gonna start off actually on the deck, just so I can get a feeling, this would be a deck, this would be a porch. Yeah, deck is on the back. Porch is on the... No, a porch is a small... So this would be a... This would be a... No, this would be a porch, yeah, because it's on the front of the house. And it's not going to be that big. A deck would be on the back of the house. It would be really big. So 1, 2, 1, 2, perfect. At least sneaking's still in here, so that's good. Then again, depending on how big I make it, it could be a porch. Is that going to be like the main discussion of the video? Is it a porch or is it a deck? I just spat everywhere. Thankfully my screen didn't get a lot, but I just want to make sure. Clean off my keyboard here for a second. I hate being sick. So no, this is just be a big porch, and then I'm gonna have one staircase, one thin, nice staircase coming down from there. Oh god. Blowing my nose, dude. I may not sound very sick in my voice and all, but oh jeez, I am. So I'm gonna work on the stairs now. There, it's gonna start off. Like this. Yeah. Okay. Dripping mucus everywhere. So let me just think about this. So okay. So what I'm thinking of doing is leaving the dirt here like this, and then just building glass around it. I'm thinking 2 blocks deep, so this would be 1, and then more, and then I just dig out the rest. And the whole point is it's supposed to be like it's built into the earth kind of thing. So yeah, let's start off with that. We build. Do they have stairs? They do. They look funky on there, but they do. Yay! This version still has it. What? Doot. And then, actually, come to think of it, there we go. Thought I had more stairs. Oh, it just turns into wood. Great. So I'm not doing that again. It's just going to leave it like that. Boom. There. Done. Okay. It's not perfect now, but I'm going to go craft a couple stone shovels. And just put this dirt in here. Dang it! I'm one short. Okay, there has to... Is it it's the cave... Yeah, it's the cave behind there. Okay. Can I sleep? Okay, can I sleep? Oh, I tried hitting F3 plus D doesn't do anything. F3 opens up this. That's all it does. There we go. Hey, you know what? Let's make this a good, nice 25-minute video, just because, you know what? Let's make this a half-hour video. This is going to be my first half-hour video. You know what? I know we're about, almost 18 minutes into this now, so, you know what? It's going to be half an hour. Just because I want it to be. So, almost 18 minutes into that, so 12 more minutes. That was really stupidly easy math. Don't know why. It took like 5 seconds to think of that. Again, because see in my top right corner, it's showing me that I've been recording for 9 minutes and 32 seconds as of now. But in reality, it's actually been 18, 19. Excuse me. So I'm going to start by digging out a little bit. I know I don't have to do this, but it's good to have. Because that 64 stack, I want to keep just because, like, why not? Also, just because I want to get to this, oh. It's not a lot of gravel as I thought that would be, but. Oh, well, what you gonna do? Okay. I need sticks. That should do. And then boom, boom, boom. I'm going to start off with 3, just because I don't want to end up wasting all of these things. Don't need you right now. There we go. Man, bringing back some really nice memories from, because again, when did I actually start playing the game? Because it came out because the actual game came out like when it first was released, 2009. I think I started playing it that year, because that's when my brother found out about it, and he introduced it to me, and I still remember playing in, like, when you didn't have, you only had one heart. I think it was, because, I think this is actually the first version of Minecraft that I played, but I don't remember sneaking. I think it was version 1.2 beta or so that I started playing, maybe. No, I think it was version 1 of beta? Is that, did they actually have that version? I'm not sure. Because I don't remember sneaking when I first got into this. But I still remember the fact that you, like, had, it was just the hearts in the armor as your 2 meters. You didn't have any, like, what would it be? Food, that, I didn't mean to take that. Well, at least I'm going to have a lot of sand for the glass. That's good. Because I remember, something I also remember doing was, I think the first house, the first time that I played Minecraft was on my mom's old laptop. She doesn't have it anymore. But, and it was when I built my house into a hill. Actually, a little bit like this hill. Not in the same place, but a little bit like that hill. And I built, like, so the first floor you'd come out, it'd be, like, really big. I think it was like a 8x8 room. It wasn't that big, but in my mind I thought, wow, it's so big. And then there was and again, it's not like I had decorated it. I didn't know how to. It was literally just straight out, like, dug from there. Like, this was like, if you were to search up, like, Minecraft noob house, it's always made of, like, random blocks. It almost looked like that. Like, there was sand and dirt on the floor to fill in holes that I didn't actually accidentally know, because for some reason I did put down some cobblestone, but I wanted to save it just because I thought it was, I don't know, I don't like that. I don't know why I never did that. It was so weird. And then you'd go, and then right across, so if this was, if you were to walk in, again, it wasn't like that, if you were to walk in, you'd have, like, the hot tub off in this corner, again, be bigger, and then there'd be crafting table and everything like that over on this side, and then you'd have, I think there's, like, a random splodge of blocks here with a couple chests, and then you'd walk up a ladder straight into the center, you'd turn to the left, and then there'd be my little room with a bookcase in it, and that was, like, my first house. And then if you were to come out here, you'd go down the hill a little bit, and then there'd be, like, a big ocean, and then there'd be kind of wrap around a little bit, so there'd be a wrap around kind of form of terrain. And then I dug out that little bit, so it became an island, and then I built a 2-story house on there with a pool in the center. So basically what it looked like is, it would be, so there'd be the first floor, there was a couple that'd be there, and then there'd be the second floor, on the second floor, the floor of the second floor, it's a lot of floors, would have the pool, and it'd be made out of glass. Again, this house is made out of dirt. What little cobblestone I had from digging out that house, because I didn't want to dig out anymore. I don't know why. I just remember not wanting to do it. It'd be like, it was the one thing I didn't want to do. But either way, I accidentally had switched to that show. I didn't. But either way, it's I remember that. And I'd always wanted my mom to play. Again, this is when I was like 7, 7, maybe even 8 years old. And I'd always, because my mom would have her big Macintosh computer, not an iMac, I guess you could say, yeah. It was like one of the white ones from 2007. And so she'd do her main work there, and then the laptop would just be, a laptop. She wouldn't use it a lot. It'd only be the one that she'd use while she was at work a little bit. And then when she'd be off at, like, meetings or something, I'd always just be, and I'd have to come because Zach would be out in, like, school or doing something with his friends working. He'd be busy, and then I'd just be in her office playing Minecraft on here, and that's when I built that kind of stuff. So it's just, either way, the house that I had built with the 2 stories was meant for her. So it's kind of, if you ever want to come and play on the game, then you can just come in like this would be your house and you could do what you want with it. I just kind of built it for you. So the whole point was it was supposed to be like a safe place, because the water was about 3 blocks deep at the most. I dug it out like that. Again, it looked like a terrible trench, but the whole point is that, oh, this way, if mom's starting off this way, you can protect her so she doesn't die. Oh, in reality, I didn't actually die a lot. I didn't have it set to peaceful or anything. Yeah, I always had the difficulty set to normal. I did die a few times, but I never complained. I just... so much fond memories. Has it been over 20 minutes since I started recording? So I'd be at the 9 to that. I'm sorry. Give me a second whilst I figure this out. I'd like to point out that I have crappy math. Give me a second. So it's gonna be 17. So I add that to the 9. So 17, 10, 20. Okay. Sorry. I'd like to apologize for that. Oh my god, I just realized how dumb I was. I literally found an even simpler way of doing that. Oh my god. So, okay. Oh, and then of course I forget it, so 18. Okay. I'll be back with you guys in a second. I'd like to apologize for the fact that I was extremely stupid. It didn't actually take me a lot of time off camera. My brain, for some reason, whenever it comes to math, likes to take the hardest possible way to do it first, or one of the hardest possible ways, and then after that it figures out the easiest way. That's just, it only just seems to do that mostly for math. It's done that normally, not really actually normally, but it's only done that a couple times before. So, yeah. So I figured out I can be recording for 4 more minutes before this becomes a half-hour thing. Again, because I don't want to have this take a long time to... I'm actually going to leave that like that is, because I don't want to take this a long time to render, and then it end up being like... That's really deep. End up being, like 11 at night, 11 o'clock at night, and the video is still compressing or rendering. So yeah. So just so you know, this video isn't gonna be spectacularly edited. It's literally just gonna be fun. So this is what I'm gonna do once I'm done recording. I am going to get the AVI files that my recording software makes. So I'm basically just going to take the video clips. I'm going to watch the first few seconds of them just to figure out, so I know which ones, in which particular order they go, and then I'll name them part 1, part 2, part 3, because again there's 3 parts, and then I will compress them, part 1, then part 2, then part 3, in that order. Delete the AVI files, put them into my editing software, and then render it, and then once that's rendered, delete the ones labeled part 1, part 2, and part 3, and then compress the already rendered video so that it is in a proper MP4 file, because for some reason, when I don't compress the video again, once it's already been rendered, it takes like an obscenely amount of time. It takes like an hour and a half for it to upload to YouTube, but when I compress it again, so it already renders into an MP4 file, but then I compress it, once it's already rendered, I compress it again to an MP4 file, again, still MP4, and it ends up taking maybe half an hour at the most to upload. So I prefer the second option, but either way, I'm gonna leave this episode here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Oh god, I hate that. Oh, I hate commenting like that. But either way, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye. What a great way to... I always love it when it does that. Either way, I'll just see you guys later.